This is the Precon upgrade for the Scions and Spellcraft from Final Fantasy XIV. Here are the topics we'll be diving in. Without further ado, let's begin. Also, if I mispronounce any of these card names, I apologize in advance. Shtola Nightblast is the primary commander for this precon. She can be a card draw engine if any player loses 4 more life. Please keep in mind that this ability checks on your opponent's turn too. Whenever you cast mana value 3 or greater non-creature spells, she deals 2 damage to each of your opponent and you gain 2 life. Shtola is a very powerful commander that wants you to cast non-creature spells and gain you some life and draw you more cards. Tier, Scion Reborn is the secondary commander. Whenever you cast non-creature spell, you can create a hero creature token by paying life. This is a token generator for Shtola. Both commanders somehow work well with each other. Shtola can gain you some life and you can pay the life gain into gear to create a huge hero token. But for this upgrade, let's focus on Shtola as the commander. There are about 25 other new cards for this precon, but I won't be going through all of them. Let's highlight some of the great ones from this precon. Emmet Shell can help you cast instant and sorcery spells in your graveyard. Leah's Hex can reduce your non-creature spells and she can gain double strike. Circle of Power can draw you 2 cards and create black wizard token that can ping your opponents down. Papaleo can drain your opponents and you can gain life whenever you cast non-creature spell. Bandanelle is a great payoff if you have tons of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Here are the notable reprints in this deck: Sunken Ruin, Archaeomancer map, Snuff Out, Authority of the Console, Crux of Fate, Archmage of Emeritus, Relic of Legend are all good and valuable reprints in this deck. Let's talk about the upgrade goal for this precon. We want to focus on Shtola's powerful payoff by casting mana value 3 or greater non-creature spell. For a precon that focuses on non-creature spell, this deck has a lot of creatures. Moreover, there are some token generators that doesn't synergize with this deck. We'll be adding more powerful non-creature spells and removing several creatures from this precon. Now you might be wondering what's the question mark here. This is the theme upgrade where you can find all the upgrades in the Final Fantasy main set, other commander deck, and the Through the Ages bonus sheet. I won't be removing any new card because I want to maintain the theme for this precon. I will, however, removing some unwanted reprints. I'll be removing Crux of Fate, which is a weird bob white, Final Judgment, and Sublime Epiphany because it's too expensive to cast. Cover the Jewel and Tome of Legends are not good artifacts. There are better options. I don't like Cut of Deal here because it can draw your opponent some cards. Also, I'll be removing 1 Plains. I'll be adding Ishgard, the Holy Sea, for the Plains replacement. Ultima as our bob white replacement. Fight On can help us salvage some creatures back to our hand. Memory of Nibelheim is a great removal spell. Since our precon has some token generation, Mughal's Veiler can provide some protection and create more Mughal tokens. Blessing of the Oracle can either protect us or make our board unblockable so we can swing in with our creature tokens for the win. Finally, we'll be adding Shtola Rule to give us more value and benefit. And that's all you need to do to make this precon more thematic and keep to the Final Fantasy universe. You can check out the full deck list under the video description. This is the budget upgrade for this precon. We'll be removing a lot of cards because they do not synergize with Shtola. You can find all the removed cards under the sideboard section. We are removing all the token generation and payoff in this deck. Albert is good in an Orzhov legendary theme deck, but not in this one. I'm also taking out some weird payoff cards because they are very situational and not good in this deck. deck. I'm not sure why Uriango is here. He seems very odd and conditional, which is why he is out of here. If only Drancray Water is a non-creature spell, but don't worry, we have a perfect replacement for him. Sorry Tataru, I don't like opponents drawing cards and your ability can only trigger once, which is why you are out of here. Here are the budget upgrade that I've added. I'm adding several powerful targeted disruptions such as Anguish Unmaking, Rewind, Generous Gift, Stroke of Midnight, and Unwind for this deck. I'm also adding powerful mass disruptions such as Etherize, Dam, Soul Shatter, Starfall Invocation, Yeheni's Expertise, so we can get ahead. Here are some cost reduction for instant and sorcery. Archmage of Ruin, Mind Splice Apparatus can help us get there. High Fate Trickster and Valley Flood Caller can allow us to cast at flash speed. Unstoppable Plan can untap all of our mana rock and we can interact during your opponent's turn. I'll be adding some powerful card draw spells such as Curiosity, Frantic Search, Phyrexian Arena, Risky Shortcut, Sig, River Cutthroat, Treasure Cruise, and Windfall. Here are some protection spells for this deck. Sweetfoot Boots, Timely Ward can protect our commander. Archaeomancer can salvage our instant and sorcery spells, and Serene Reclamation can salvage any mana value to your last permanent cards from our graveyard. Chromatic Lantern and Decanter of Endless Water are great 3 mana value mana rock which will trigger our commander. Total upgrade for this deck, it's about $56.70. Here's the expensive upgrade for this Precon, and it was upgraded from the budget version. Once again, you can find all the remove card under the sideboard section. We are adding several free or almost free instant spells so that we can trigger our commander efficiently. Spells such as Deadly Relic, Dismember, Elder Profane, Flawless Maneuver, and Misdirection are great spells in this deck. We are also adding powerful card draw engines such as Black Market Connection, Esper Sentinel, Mystic Remora, and Ophidian Eye. Let's not forget some protection spells too, such as Ink Shield, Sink into Stupor. We're going to add some powerful bob whites such as Farewell and Toxic Deluge. With the way Shtola is worded, she deals damage to your opponent. Therefore, cards like Helm of the Gas Lord, Sigil of Sleep are very good here because it can set your opponent back further and further and we can get ahead. I'm adding Auramancer here so we can salvage these back if they are removed. I'm adding Leyline of Anticipation for flash speed, and I'm also adding some life gain cards such as Campbell and Shieldred. Here are 3 game changer cards you can consider. Fierce Guardianship for more protection and disruption, and it is free. Teferi's Protection for full protection, and finally Rhystic Study to draw more cards, or Bolas Citadel to cast more spells by paying your life. Total upgrade for this Precon is a whopping $437.35. You can check out both budget and expensive deck under the video description. Be sure to check out the card tagging button to see which category they belong to. Here are some cards you can consider adding into this Precon. Ghostly Prison, Norn Annex can deter your opponents from attacking you. Erratica's Vile Duplication and Quantum Misalignment can create more copies of your commander and give your opponent a hard time. If you are building towards the life gain route, I suggest Veto and Enduring Tenacity. Delny's Streetwise Lookout can trigger your commander twice. And that is all for this Precon upgrade video. What do you guys think about the Scions and Spellcraft Precon? If you like sit back and relax while slowly draining the table, then this Precon is meant for you. Please let me know your thoughts about this Precon upgrade or your game experience with the Final Fantasy XIV down in the comment section. I'm so curious to know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you all in the next Precon upgrade. Bye bye!